Hi everyone, and welcome to today's stretching session. We're gonna just stretch. We're gonna go at our own pace, no counting here, just some nice easy breathing, going at your own pace. If something feels really good, you can stay in that position for longer, or you can switch. I know my head's a little bit cut off here. Just stick with me here in the beginning. We're gonna interlace our fingers, just pull our shoulders back and down, chest up. Just a little reset for the shoulders, good posture here. Let's just do some nice, easy breathing. Round your shoulders forward and then reset, pull back and down. Long arms here, forward and down. Most of the stretches today are going to be down on the mat, not much for standing positions. Make your feet about as wide as your mat. We're going to just do a nice forward fold. If you're feeling up for it, your legs can be straight. You can bend your knees. Let's just slowly rock side to side here. Neck is relaxed. The crown of your head is reaching down towards the mat. Okay, arms a little bit further forward, and let's go forward and back, moving our weight to our toes and back to your heels. Your knees can be bent to any level that you like here, or you can try to straighten through your knees. Okay, we're going to do sort of a half standing cat-cow here. Hands are under your knees or above your knees, and we're going to straighten your back and then round the back. Straighten, really reach your tailbone up and back behind you. And then curve, make a big C curve with your back. All right, I'm coming down to this lumpy grass here. It's nice and soft on my knees, so I'm not complaining. Hips forward, we're gonna lean back and up, just sort of getting a little bit of length through the front of our body, a little bit through the quads. And we're feeling the core a little bit here too. No core work today, nothing strenuous today, just stretching and relaxing. I'm not counting because I kind of want you to go at your own pace. If you want here, you can reach each hand back. You can put your hands on your calves or onto your heels and really relax your shoulders down, bring your chest up, relax your neck. Okay, we're gonna do kind of the reverse of that. Keep your back straight, hips go back, chest comes down to the floor, and then hips come forward. So this is lengthening a little bit through the glutes. What we're doing is just a kneeling hip hinge. So you lengthen through the lower back and the glutes, and then you come up. Hip hinging is super good if you spend time in the gym. If you think about, we do deadlifts, we do kettlebell swings. You need to get a little bit of length in the back of your glutes and through your lower back to be able to do those movements. So this is a good one to kind of warm up. If you imagine like a kettlebell swing motion, down and then swinging back up. Squeeze your glutes at the top. Lots of length in your hamstrings, in your glutes. Only coming down as far as your back will allow. I don't want to feel any pain today. Just stretching. It's all goodness today. Make your knees about as wide as your mat. We're going to do some very slow cat-cows. So we start actually with our shoulders. Okay, now shoulders and chest come down and head comes up last. Look up, lengthen through your neck, and now tuck your chin down. Shoulders roll up, middle part of your back. And then lastly, tuck your hips up underneath you and push the floor away. Then we do the reverse. Low back, middle back, shoulders, chest is pushing down into the floor, and then the last second, your head comes up. I love doing really slow cat-cows, really working on a lot of the mobility here, some deep breaths. You can spend more time in whatever position here feels good. Really reach, reach, reach. Sometimes I get such a nice stretch through like my shoulders and my chest here. Just a couple more. Tuck your head down, reach. Big curve through your back, push the floor away, and then really extend your tailbone back up behind you. Lumbar spine gets a little stretch. Let's do a little look side to side here. Look down at the foot on that side and look down at your foot on the other side. Good. Okay, elbows are soft here. We're not locking out our elbows, and our core is tucked up. We're just doing little scapula or shoulder blade circles. It doesn't look like I'm doing much, but I'm not moving my lower spine or my hips. I'm just drawing little circles with my shoulders. And now I reverse the direction. So back, up, forward, and down, just with my shoulder blades moving. I love stretch days. Wiggle your hips a little bit. Really good for recovery days. On the weekends, if I don't feel like doing a big workout, or sometimes I have a little headache. I had sinus issues because we live in the desert, and just like sometimes a good stretch just releases things through my body and it makes my headache go away. So let's bring one knee forward for a hip flexor stretch. And we're gonna reach up 5 times, really rotating from the middle part of your back. Look at your hand and down. Big reach up, look at your hand, and then look down. If you want here, you can try to reach for the back foot and bring that foot in a little bit. So you're really aiding the rotation a little bit here. Keep that top shoulder reaching back behind you. So there we go. So my chest is like really far forward, big rotation. Look up at the sky. It doesn't matter if you grab your foot or not, or you could try to do this with a strap or something. Or you can just bring your arm back behind you and you can do the rotation there without holding on to your foot. Okay, let's come down for a half split. Heel is down, toes are up. And I'm bringing my chest down towards my knee, feeling like I'm doing the splits. You can come all the way down, but actually I feel more of a hamstring stretch if my leg is up and my hips are up a little bit. You could use yoga blocks on each hand to kind of help you get down there a little bit. And then rock the toes side to side so you feel a little stretch through your IT band. Nice and easy here. Okay, let's switch. So we'll come down to, I'll just swing around so you can see the other leg, to a kneeling lunge position. Hips are tucked up a little bit, and I'm going to come down for this hip flexor stretch, feeling the stretch in the back of, or the front of the back leg. So my right leg, right in the hip flexor, in the front of my leg, and then we're going to hold it down. And the hand that is on the outside of the front knee rotates, looks up, look up at the sky, and then down, feeling a really good rotation and stretch through the middle part of your back. Exhale down, look up. And then you're gonna see me get a little bit wobbly here. Ooh, the side is tighter. I'm trying to reach for my foot, and I got a cramp through my hamstring. You don't have to reach for your foot. Oh, I'm gonna blame this on the ground being really uneven and I can't get my balance. It has nothing to do with poor balance on my part. Just kidding. And then rotate, look up at the sky, bring that top shoulder back behind you. You don't have to reach for the foot. It doesn't matter. Then let's push back to half splits. Try to really straighten the front knee so you feel it stretch through the hamstring in the front leg. Toes rock side to side. Nice and gentle and easy here. Short session today. We're only about 15, 20 minutes. Sometimes that's all you need to get a really nice stretch, kind of get yourself started in the morning. Let's make our knees about as wide as our yoga mat. We're going to push all the way back for a child's pose. Wiggle your shoulders. You can wiggle the hips a little bit. You can shake out your wrists. A few deep breaths here. All right. We're going to come down, all the way down on the ground. There's something flying around. I don't know what that was. I think it was a bee. Okay, hug your knees in. Arms are out to the side. We're going to drop one hip, open and close. So the idea here is you have a lot of control through your hips. You're not lifting up through your hips. You're not wobbling side to side. And you're getting a little bit of a stretch through your inner thigh. Exhale, drop the knee. Lots of control here. And then up. Knees stay about 90 degrees. Okay, hug one knee in. You can straighten the other knee, or you can keep it bent and your foot on the ground. Let's just do some ankle rotations, hugging that knee in. And then straighten the leg. You can try to grab the foot or the toe or the back of the ankle, and then we're going to rotate, 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 and bring that leg over straight out from the hip. Now here, your hips and your glutes are going to lift up a little bit. It doesn't matter how far your leg comes down. It doesn't matter if it reaches the ground or not, but we're just rotating. We're getting a really nice stretch on the outside of that top hip. And then look the direction, the opposite direction of your leg. Bend the knee, bring it across, and now we're going to open up the hips a little bit more. So with this one, the goal is to keep the hips nice and flat on the ground. So you can try to press down the opposite hip and press down on your knee so your hips are nice and open here. I look like I'm about to take a nap. Maybe I'm thinking I need to go in the pool soon, because the pool always looks so good at this time of the day. Other knee in. Let's do some ankle rotations. So the opposite leg can be straight or it can be bent. Straighten the leg. You can hold on to the back of the calf. You can use a strap or something across your foot. And then bring the leg across nice and slow. Doesn't matter if it comes down to the floor or not, but you should feel a stretch in the outside of the top hip. Look the opposite direction of the leg. Hang out here for a little bit. Relax your chest. Shoulders should be just tucked up and underneath you a little bit. And then bend the knee. We're going to open. Open, open, open. You can kind of anchor yourself on the opposite hip a little bit. Press down on the hip. Make sure we're not building up some tension through our chest, our shoulders, our back, and away from our ears. Neck is nice and long, chin is relaxed. Okay. We're gonna come up for a couple of seated stretches, and then we're almost done. Let's do a little butterfly stretch. Heels of the feet together, elbows on your knees. You can gently press down on your knees. Try to keep your back pretty straight and upright here. I'm going to swing around. So, bottom leg is bent. We're going to bring the top leg up and over the knee. Foot is off the floor. And then, so this is just a variation of a figure 4 stretch. You can push the top knee down, or you can just stay there. We're trying to get a nice stretch through the outside of the top hip. I know you probably feel like a pretzel. This can be intense for a lot of people. Now bring the foot down, opposite elbow or arm across the top knee, and we'll do a little rotation here. Look back behind you, look over the opposite shoulder. And rotate, we'll do that hip stretch on the other side, other leg on top. The bottom knee is bent, foot comes up. Ooh, I'm tighter on this side. You can try to press down on the knee a little bit, or bring your body forward. This one's a little bit more painful on this side. Ooh. Okay, little rotational stretch, opposite arm over the knee. Try to keep the top knee nice and upright, straight up towards the sky. Look over the opposite shoulder. Good. And just a couple more stretches, short video for you today. Let's just sit up, side to side, big reach, up and over, side stretch. But we're gonna look down at the ground and then look up. So we're kind of rotating a little bit through our thoracic spine here, and look up, look down. Keep that arm nice and open by your ear, and look up. Let's do the other side. All the way up and over. Arm is by your ear. Look down at the floor. Look up. This is really good for tightness in your upper back. Big reach over, and walk your hands out in front. You can spend the whole rest of the day here. You can do this video all over again if you want. You can watch some of my other stretching videos, but I'm gonna say thank you for joining me. Thanks for stretching with me today. I feel so good after doing just 20 minutes of stretching. I hope you watch another one of my videos. Let's do some nice, easy neck circles, and I hope you join me again next time.